Hi, this is Leslie Turner with the Turner Group in Phoenix, Arizona, and thanks for joining me for episode 4 of Real Talk About Real Estate. Last week we talked about the expenses involved for a seller in selling their home, and this week I want to address buy-side expenses. So just like last week, we're just going to assume it's a $250,000 purchase. As a buyer, you're going to write an offer on a property. Assuming the seller accepts your offer, you now have 10 days to complete any inspections that you desire. This will include a home inspection, termite inspection, if there's a pool inspection. Those are the basic inspections, and then you can add on from there. If you want to add on the roof or foundation, if you have any additional concerns, you can do additional inspections. But for that basic package of home inspection plus termite plus pool, you're looking at somewhere between $350 and $600, depending on the size of the property. So after the home inspection's been done, you've negotiated repairs, everything is moving forward, the next expense you're going to have is the appraisal. So we're going to call the lender and tell them it's time to order the appraisal. And for an appraisal, that's going to run somewhere between $350 and $550. The next expense would be title insurance and escrow fees. Title insurance is what protects you as a buyer from there being some unknown defect in title at the time you close. Like there's a person out there who claims they have ownership interest in the property, or there was a contractor who did work on the property who wants to attach a lien to it. Title insurance is your insurance policy against those things. And on a house of roughly $250,000, you're going to be looking at somewhere between $900 and $1,200 for a title insurance policy. Going along with that are your escrow fees. So escrow is where you make your earnest deposit. There's an escrow agent and a company that gathers all the documentation. They'll schedule all the signing appointments. They're the ones who will release the file to record at the county, and they get paid a fee as well. Their fee is split evenly between the buyer and the seller in Arizona, and as a buyer you're looking at roughly $400 to $600 worth of escrow fees when you purchase a house. The last fee involved would be lender's fees, and this is a highly variable fee, so I can't really quote you a number. It will depend on your credit score. It will depend on if you're buying down your rate. You should never just go with one lender and talk to one guy and accept that. You always want to shop lenders because it is important to know the different rates you can get and how much money you have to pay based on the rate that you're getting. So shop your lender, ask your realtor for a good recommendation because we always do, and protect yourself from spending more money than what you really have to spend. Those are really the main components of your expense. Of course, as a buyer, you're going to have a down payment. But that's not really a transaction-related expense. That's you putting money towards the purchase of your home. And within 48 hours of going under contract on a house, you're going to make an earnest deposit, which is anywhere from $1,000 up to a percentage of the purchase price. But that is not an expense as well because you are going to receive that money back at close, or it will be credited to you at the close and reduce the amount of funds you need to come in with. So thanks for joining me for episode 4. If you have any questions about buyer closing costs, of course, you can always reach out to one of our agents who can be found at www.arizonaturnergroup.com. I look forward to seeing you here next week. Thanks.